In a previous video, we have discussed about the Fourier series with the arbitrary period p is equal to L as well as p is equal to 2 pi. But now we are going to discuss about the Fourier series with the even and odd function. So let's have a look at the first definition of the even function. So when we say that the function f of x is even, if it satisfies f of minus x is equal f of x, then the function will be what? That is the even function. For example, suppose you have given that f of x is equal x square. So what we are going to consider, x is replaced by minus x. So minus x whole square, so what we are going to get, that is x square. But this is what exactly f of x. So we get f of minus x is equal f of x. That means we can say that the function is even. And when we say that the odd function, if f of minus x is equal minus f of x, for example, f of x is equal x raised to cube. If I replace x is equal minus x, so what we are going to get, minus x raised to cube. So we get minus x raised to cube, but this is what? Minus into f of x. So finally, f of minus x is equal minus f of x. That means the given function is what? Exactly odd function. Also you can see graphical representation. This is f of x is equal x square, but we know that this is symmetrical about the y-axis. So whenever we assume that x is equal 1 is there, so we get here x is equal minus 1, so we get here x is equal 2, so we get here 4, x is equal minus 2, we get 4. That means this graph is symmetrical about what? Exactly y-axis. So this is what? Exactly even function. So whenever the curve is symmetrical about y-axis, so in that case we will say that the function is what? Exactly even function. Function f of x is equal cos x is there. Also you can see on the right hand side whatever we have, the same is on the left hand side. That means we can say that what? Exactly it is a symmetrical about y-axis, and therefore it is a even function. But if I talk about f of x is equal x raised to cube, so what we are going to get? We are not going to get its image on the here, but we can see that the image of this one, second quadrant, is what? Exactly symmetrical about the x-axis. So what we are going to get, image of this one is nothing but like this way. So we can say it's symmetrical about the origin. So this image is not exactly here, but it is containing the opposite quadrant. So we can say it is an odd function. Similarly, f of x is equal, if I say only x, so what it will be? This is the only line, y is equal x. So this image, its image is not here, but when I consider its image, so it is going to be here. So we can say this is what? Exactly symmetrical about the origin, and hence it is a odd function. Sin x function is there. So again we can conclude that image of right hand side is not exactly on the left hand side, but we can say it is in opposite quadrant. Now let's have a look at the these are the properties that we will use whenever it is required. Now just if I consider quickly, so odd into odd, so always it will be even function. If I say even into even function, so always it will be even. Even into odd functions, so always it will be odd functions. So all these things we will keep in mind, and that concept we will use it. Now let's have a look at the first question. Find the Fourier series of f of x is equal x in the interval minus 1 to plus 1. So here total length is what? 12. P is equal to L is equal upper limit, that is 1, my lower limit, that is minus 1. So we are going to get here only 2. So we compare with 2. So what we are going to get? L is equal plus 1. Our formula will be what? So Fourier series f of s is equal a0 by 2 plus summation starting from 1 to infinite and cos n pi x by L, but L is nothing but 1, plus bn sin n pi x by L, but L is nothing but 1. But here a0 is what? So here a0 is nothing but 1 divided by L, that is 1, lower limit minus 1, upper limit plus 1. Function is there, but if I suppose to put here f of x is equal x, and we know that the standard formula is there, whenever it is required we will use that integration from minus a to a f of x dx. But whenever we get the function f of x is even function, so in that case we will use two term integration, that is 0 to a f of x dx. But whenever we have f of x is equal odd function, so our integration will be 0. So that formula we are going to use here. So function is what here exactly, f of x is equal x, and that is going to be what exactly odd function. So we can say according to this rule our answer is going to be 0. Therefore we can say a0 is equal 0. What about an? An is equal, what was our standard formula? 1 divided by L, but L is equal 1, lower limit minus 1, upper limit plus 1, fx into cos n pi x divided by L, but L is nothing but 1. But here function is x and this is cos n pi x into dx. Cos function is odd function, sine function is even function, but when I take its dot product, so it is going to be odd function, and therefore we can say that answer is what exactly 0. And what about the bn? So 1 divided by L, L is nothing but 1, minus 1 to plus 1, fx is equal x, and this is sine n pi x divided by L, but L is nothing but 1. This is our u, this is our odd function, sine is again odd function, so product will be what, that is the even function. Simply you can assume that order into odd, that is even, but how we can say, if I assume that odd function as a x, also if I assume that x raised to cube is nothing but odd function, but when I take its dot product, so what I'm just going to get x raised to 4, and this is what exactly even function. So based on the counter example also you can verify that odd into odd is what exactly even. But if we suppose to consider odd into even, so by definitely we can say that it will be what exactly odd function. For example, x odd function, that is x raised to cube, and even is what exactly x square, so what we are going to get x raised to 5, and this is what exactly odd function. But now to integrate this one, what we have to do, we have to consider a Leibniz rule, and so we have, this is what exactly our u and this is what v. So I'm just going to consider this is u and this is v. So this is what even function. So what we can assume that 2 term, that is 0 to 1 x into sine n pi x dx. Now you can apply integration by part rule, otherwise you can apply Leibniz rule for the integration part. So x is there, integration of sine, that is the minus cos n pi x divided by n pi, and then derivative of the x is going to be 1, and again integration of the cos is sine, but minus is already there, so sine n pi x divided by n pi, but 1 n pi is there, so we can say 2 times over where to where, that is 0 to 1. But if I put first limit x is equal 1, so what we are going to get, x is equal 1 here, so we get here cos n pi, so I put here cos n pi divided by n pi as a bracket, and x is equal 1 is there, so I put here plus 1, minus and again minus, that is going to be plus, and sine n pi, so sine n pi divided by n pi raised to power 2, minus, when we use the another limit, so before that we will put sign minus, and if I suppose to put x is equal 0, so this is going to be 0, and sine 0, that is also going to be 0. But whenever I simplify, so what I am just going to get 2 is that cos n pi, but already we have said that cos n pi is nothing but a minus 1 raised to n divided by n pi, and sine n pi is what exactly 0, and this is again 0. So final what we have derived, minus 2 times minus 1 raised to n divided by n pi, and that is going to be what exactly bn. So we have derived bn is equal, and also a0 and an both are going to be what exactly 0. So conclusion says what, whenever we have function is odd function in the interval minus L to plus L, so in that case a0 and an will be always 0, and in that case bn will be something finite. So in above question our Fourier series is going to be what, a0 by 2 plus summation starting from 1 to infinite an cos n pi x plus bn sin n pi x. But a0 is equal 0, an is equal 0, but bn is something there, but bn is what, minus 2 times minus 1 raised to n divided by n pi. So what we are going to get, f of x is equal minus 2 into minus 1 raised to n divided by n pi into sine n pi x, and this is what our required Fourier series. Now let's have a look at another question. F of x is equal x square is there, but we want to find here Fourier series in the interval minus pi to plus pi. So here p is equal to L is equal to pi, so we get here L is equal to pi. So now question is that what will be A0? 1 divided by L is equal to pi. Lower limit minus upper limit plus pi fx dx. What about an? 1 divided by pi is there, minus pi to plus pi, fx into cos n pi x divided by L, but L is equal pi, so what we are going to consider, only pi will be cancelled out and we get here cos nx dx. Similarly Bn will be 1 divided by pi, minus pi to plus pi, fx into sin nx dx. So these are what we have to determine the Fourier coefficient. But the given function is what, that is the f of x is equal x square. But this is what, exactly even function. If I replace x is equal minus x, so we get here x square, and this is what, f of minus x is equal f of x. So here this function is even, so whenever it is required, so we can write 2 times 1 divided by pi, 0 to pi f of x into dx. Again this function is even, cos function is even, so product will be even. So what we are going to consider, 2 divided by pi integration, that is 0 to pi x square into cos nx dx. But what about here, this function is even, sine function is odd, so what we are going to get, that is the odd function. So finally we will get the answer, that is 0. That means if the function is even function, so what we are going to consider, only a0 an. Now let's have a look at the first a0. A0 is equal to 2 divided by pi integration, that is 0 to pi fx dx, but fx is equal x square. But when we integrate and when we put the upper limit and lower limit and when we simplify, so we will get a0 is equal to pi square divided by 3. And here is equal that. So already we have seen that an is equal what exactly, 2 divided by pi integration 0 to pi x square cos nx dx. So that I am just going to use it here, and based on that we can find here f of x is equal x square is there and cos nx is there. So u is there and this is v is there. So just apply Leibniz rule. First u is there, then we will consider integration of the cos, that is the sine, then derivative of the x square, that is 2x, and then integration of this one, then derivative of the 2x is, that is 2, and integration of this one. But when we put upper limit and then minus lower limit, so what we are going to get, sine n pi, that is going to be 0. Cos n pi, so we get minus and again minus, so it is going to be plus 2 pi into cos n pi divided by n square, and sin n pi is what, exactly 0. But when we put the another limit, so before that we will put sign minus, but x is equal 0 here, so this is going to be 0. If I put x is equal 0 here, so again it is going to be 0, and sin 0, that is 0. But when we simplify, so it is going to be what, 4 divided by n square cos n pi. But cos n pi is what exactly, that is minus 1 raised to n. So what we are going to get, an is equal 4 divided by n square times minus 1 raised to n. Therefore our Fourier series, if you suppose to do not want to write this one, so instead of that what you can write, the Fourier series of f of x is equal a0 by 2 plus summation starting from 1 to infinite an cos nx plus bn sin nx. But the function is what exactly, even function, so already we have said that bn is going to be 0. So in that case we will put that here bn will be what exactly 0, as function f of x is even function. It is more than enough. So in that case f of x is equal a0 by 2 plus summation starting from 1 to infinite an cos nx, but an is what exactly 4 times minus 1 raised to n divided by n square, but we can take 4 outside from this because this is what exactly constant quantity. But f of x is equal here x square. Now looking at the claim, to deduce pi square divided by 12 is equal 1 divided by 1 square minus 1 divided by 2 square plus 1 divided by 3 square and plus and so on. For that, first what we are going to consider, just expand it, so we will get this one. But now we can focus on that this is minus, this is plus and this is minus. That means alternate terms are there. That means I need to consider here cos x is equal to 1, cos 2x is equal to 1, so cos 3x is equal to 1. But for what choice of x? And that should be what? Between minus pi to plus pi. And for that purpose we have to assume that x is equal to 0, which is belong to this one, and this point is what? Exactly continuous point, and therefore we can say that cos 0 that is 1, but here f of 0 that will be 0 because of this point is what? Exactly continuous. If the point is not continuous, so in that case we have to consider left limit as well as right limit, and then after we will take its average. But whenever we simplify, so in that case I have to take this value on the left hand side, and when we simplify, so we will get this one, and this is our final deduction. Thank you.